Hey there everybody, and welcome to Deluxe's first annual Q&A. Alright, yeah, I sent out a thing on Facebook. A couple people sent in some questions, so I thought I would answer them. So yay! So this is something new, just like I did a toy hunt today. Go check that out, it's new. So first question is from Brendan, great guy. As a fellow Hasbro enthusiast, what has been your favorite gimmick or feature in a Transformer in the last few years? Well, I love the Titan Returns. I love the Headmasters. I always like the Headmasters and Target Master as a kid. So I think they're doing Target Masters, I think, and Micro Masters next, which is going to be cool. But I love the Titan Return stuff. The Cybertron key stuff was pretty cool. I always liked that, and I love the Minicons. Just the, just the way they do that stuff. So, yeah, I would say that's probably some of the stuff for my last few years. I like the gimmicks and everything. So yeah, I kind of wish they would bring back the Cybertron key. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. Justin, what is your Justin L, great guy, also. What is your favorite Hasbro figure made in the last 10 years or so? Man, that's hard. Well, it probably had to be MP 11. It's MP11B, I think. Starscream. That's one of my favorites. Starscream is one of my favorite characters. He is my favorite character, so I'd probably have to say him. There's so many. Hasbro has put just out so many good stuff. Anyways, well, thank you very much. And Brendan also again, where do you see third party in the next 10 years? Well, I hope they're still around because it does fill in the voids what Hasbro and Takara doesn't do. So by that time, you're probably talking, they're into Cybertron, Armada, the other lines, moving forward. Hopefully by that time G1 will be done. They'll get, most of the G1 stuff out by that time. So yeah, I hope they're around and they keep, everybody on their toes. There's some good companies out there. I always say, I'm an advocate for Hasbro, but I do love third party. I love Transformers in general, and I do hope that they're still around. Fans Toys, MMC, Make Toys. All the big hitters. Before and after, Bull's Fire. Yeah, I think they'll be around. So yeah. And I got a couple questions from Matt, which I think this is Triple R. Good guy also. Would you back another line from Hasbro or a third party that actually stuck to a consistent alt mode scale like Alternators did? What scale would you want? I kind of wish they would have finished, did more Alternators. I love the Alternators. I have all the U.S. edition ones. I have one Takara one, the Sunstreaker, and they were awesome. I wish they would have kept going on with that scale. I think it was 1/16 or 1/24. One of them scales. I think it's 1/24. But I wish I would definitely back another if they started revamp that lineup or just kept on going. I would love that. I know it's been 10 years now since we've had them, but I would love if they did that. So yeah. And how would I do a Transformer mass crossover toy line that would have both humans and Transformer characters? Well, I think that would be cool if they did the Human Alliance thing, what they did in the movie. Maybe do Matt Tracker with Optimus Prime. And do that kind of thing. I would love they do the. I love the Human Alliance line. That was a pretty good line also. They got kind of a little wonky when they went off with the smaller ones, but when they did the main characters, that was pretty cool. I liked it. So and I was hoping that Mask would come back and they would have reissued. Did a 25th anniversary or 30th anniversary, something like that, and reissued all the toys or made some new toys. I would also love if they do it a comic. That Transformer would come down and maybe give the mass people their technology like they did in AOE, but not like AOE, but just they gave them the technology to do that, and that's how Mask came about. I think that'd be a cool comic. I would love to see that and everything. So yeah, let's see. And another one: which GoBot characters deserve to be a regular in Transformer fiction? I don't think any of them. I loved GoBots as a kid because my mom kind of pawned them off as Transformers because they were cheaper. So I got a bunch of GoBot stuff instead of Transformers, but I think they deserve their own, reboot. I know third parties doing a couple of them, the Robo Machines, or whatever, but I think they would be cool if they got their own stuff. I don't think they need to be mixed in with Transformers. That's just me. So. And last one, what old Hasbro gimmick that has never been done by a third party deserves to be revisited? Stuff like water squirting, glow in the dark, giggity, spark shooting, over modern ones like the Minicon and the parts combiners and cyber keys. If they did the glow in the dark, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, it'd be a novelty. That'd be pretty neat. The water squirting, that's some of they did that with the Beast Wars stuff. And that stuff was pretty cool. And spark shooting would be very cool, but that would not pass here in America. I can tell you that right now. That would cause a lot of fires, probably, and I just don't see that going. But it'd be pretty cool if they did, with the monster bots and the sparkle bots. That'd be pretty sweet. But I don't ever see that ever coming to America that way. So yeah, I hope I answered your questions. That we good. I do have some more. So let me go to. Okay, John Garinger asked me who are my top 10 reviewers. I actually wrote a list. So, these are people I like watching, and all that stuff. Skullface, Bobby Skullface, everybody knows him. If you don't know him by now, then where you been? T2RX6, great. Right to the point, awesome guy. Love that guy to death, man. I listen to Brave. Shout out to Brave, Brave Toy. He does good reviews. Six Shot Changer. He's with Transformers and such. Good guy. Bricks on the Dollar. Fellow podcast I work on. I'm on a podcast with him on Stasis Lock. Great guy. Dokar, awesome guy. That dude, he's a great guy. I like watching. His stuff's getting really good. So yeah, you need to watch out for him. John Garinger, he's a great guy too. I love watching his stuff. Uncle Dolphin, he's a new guy, but he does a lot of statues now, and he's a great guy also. Oscar, big shout out to Oscar. Love Oscar watching this stuff. Also like Primal Sabbath. He's a good guy. He also is on Stasis Lock with us, with me, and a great reviewer. I just started watching a lot of his stuff now. He does a lot of just mixture of everything. So he's a good guy. Retro Now, they're kind of new, or not new, but I watched them. They got a girl on there that yeah, And Thu, I love watching Thu. He's hilarious. I don't know. He doesn't know who I am, but that guy's hilarious. He's over in I think the UK, and he's great. He's awesome to watch. He's really funny. So there's that's what I mainly watch. I watch some of the big guys too. Pia, Ben's Collectibles once in a while, but I like to be entertained. I don't like to be kind of swayed to what I'm going to watch, or want to buy, but I just like to watch something that's entertains me. That's why I try to entertain people. I don't think watch my stuff for transformation. They just like floor time, and I like to entertain people. Just to make lighthearted out of it. Not take it so seriously. So yeah. And then you got James G. Do you wish that Quake was still a double target master opposed to a headmaster? I mean, look at Scoop. Yeah, I wish they would have done all the target masters separately, and then headmasters also separately, that kind of thing. But it was a gimmick, for headmasters. I do love the Quake figure. I love the colors on it. I like they used a hard head as the mold. But yeah, I wish it would have been, a double. And I'm sure they'll probably tackle that on the next line. More likely, they'll get some more repaints out of everything like they always do. So, Chris G. What is the hardest aspect of reviewing? What makes you most happy about it? How many shadow picks do you receive a week from obsessed fans? Well, luckily I do not receive any shadow picks. But, they're welcome. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat. What's the hardest aspect of reviewing? Actually getting there and trying to do new material for me is, like floor time, I like to, incorporate something that was with Transformers, in G1 or something, or Beast Wars or something like that. I incorporate my dog Gator a lot now because he's just, he's Gator. He's awesome. So I can do a lot of stuff with him. But editing, I like editing. I learn something new all the time. I've been doing a lot more stuff with my videos, and just trying to have fun about it, and what I'm happy about is, when people say, good job, I loved your review. I love that. From the bottom of my heart, I have fun doing this. I don't get stuff new. I don't get remember early and everything, all that stuff. I'm not a big time reviewer. I just like doing this for fun. It's just something I can get on the floor with as a and remember as a kid doing this all the time. And it was great. It was fun times, and it just brings me back to that point. in my time when I was a child, that I loved playing on the floor with toys. So I like to bring that out in my reviews. Just show the playability, the fun. Just to bring back your childhood. So I hope that brings that out. When everybody watches my reviews, like, huh, that's awesome. It really brings me back. So yeah, great question. Thank you, Brock Rivers, good guy. Where did the clear obsession begin? What is my most prized toy, and why Starscream? Clear obsession really just they look neat. They're nice looking. Not really fun to play with a lot because they're easily breakable. So I tend to say if I do a clear review, be careful because it will wear and tear on it. One of my clear the Altenair's Mirage broke. It's expensive too, and kind of upset with that. So, but yeah, they look nice. When you get them all together. I did a review of all my clear ones, and they just look really nice. So yeah. What is my most prized toy? All of them. I love every one of my Transformers I have. I don't think I have if I fire. The question's always if you had a fire, which one would you grab? More likely to be a Starscream. The MP Starscream. But I love all my Transformers equally. I'd hate to see them go. But yeah. Sorry, I can't give you like what most prized one, but all of them are my prizes. So yeah. And why Starscream? Why Starscream? Well, I mean, as far as I love when I was a kid, I would spread my arms out and fly around and thinking I was Starscream because I always wanted to be a jet. I always liked the jet mode, the alt mode of him. I love the dynamic, what's the word I'm looking for? Golly, I can't think of the word. But anyways, the relationship, between him and Megatron it was awesome. In G1, it was awesome. They need each other. They fed off each other, and I loved that. It was cool that I wish they would have done that in the movies more. They tried to, once in a while, but it felt like it was forced. But in G1, in other series, it was awesome, and I like that kind of characteristic in Prime. Starscream Prime was a good example. Awesome, between them going back and forth, and they just fed off each other, and they needed that. And I think it was a great relationship between them. And I just like Starscream, mainly alt mode, and he's just a cool, sleek little jet, I like that. So that's one of the main reasons why I like Starscream. And my last one, thoughts on parts forming. Is it practical or a pain in the ass? I think it's practical. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Little things like that really don't bother me. Either you put the stuff up in the box or you add it on, you keep it on, with them. Sometimes it's necessary. Some figures, I think some of the combiners like the Devastator with Toy World or Generation, whatever, I think it was necessary to have parts forming. So I don't mind parts forming. It's cool. If I don't need it, it goes in the box just like any other thing and all that stuff. So yeah, it's not that bad to me. So yeah. So that's it. So I hope you like this. I love doing it. I'll try to do another one later. Maybe if I get some more questions, and if anybody wants to give me some questions, I'll definitely do it. I love doing this kind of stuff. This kind of new thing I'm doing is neat. And I'll do more reviews and everything. I got a toy hunt with Pinkerton coming up. I think he's going to be in town today and tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. So. As always, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, all the people that subscribe and like the stuff that I do. I really love doing this stuff, and I hope it shows. Thank you very much, and as always, I think I said it, Hell Hasbro, and good night, folks.